Aloha, friends and neighbors. Roland Frost here, Kona astrologer. Here again this week to try to give you an idea of what's happening up above and how it may or may not affect you here on the earth. Program 919. I got some interesting stuff to share. Come on, let's get after it. First, we're going to go over the sky mirror for you day by day and see what's going on. If by now you can read a little astrology, you'll see the little blue thing there, Venus, trine Mars. Kind of romantic this week. So I've drawn up a chart for you. What's really evident to me was the planet Uranus here governing everything from the homeless to the environmentalist to rationality to secular thinking is on an exact 150 degree angle to Saturn, which is the manager, the CEO. See the little seesaw here? That's 150 degrees. The seesaw means that either Saturn has power or Uranus has power, but they can't share power. No, one's up, the other's down. Then it reverses. It happens that right now Saturn is empowered and deals are being made by bankers and guys in suits with ties and stuff, and they don't give a hoot for the environment, the unions, the independent free-thinking people. Rationality goes by the boards, and the guys in the suits make decisions about your life. Look out. Let's see what it looks like day by day. We're going to run the moon around the edge of this chart, and as it makes angles to things, I make little notes here. The blue ones are for sextiles and trines. Oh boy, ease, mellowness. The red ones are for oppositions and squares, tension, difficulties, obstacles. So as you start your day, Friday, the moon's in Capricorn, and it starts in the morning real early, kind of nice. There's a nice sextile to Neptune, and Neptune is doing better now. There's music, there's religion, there's art, there's sensitivity and compassion in the air since that new moon at 6 Cancer. So Friday morning could be really delightful till you get to the middle of the day, and then the moon goes by Pluto. Eek, a bug! A little panicky, huh? Not sure about things. Power and control issues. Territory. I've got cats running around the house protecting their territories, and they're starting to fight a little bit. Uh-oh. As you go through Friday, the 11th of July, in the evening, here's the square to Uranus. Eek, we all feel alone. What happened to rationality? It's not a pleasant situation. Saturn gets his way. You'll learn more about it Friday night. What are those guys doing? Making laws? Saturn's happy. He says, we'll get all those homeless people out of the tourist areas. Yeah, there is a square to the sun, or an opposition to the sun. Ooh, that's the full moon right there. It happens real late Friday night, almost early Saturday morning. And that full moon, kind of Saturn likes it. You know, Saturn says, oh yeah, this is going to be a good month for me. There's a square to Mars, difficulties with the young men and the sports, and the anger comes out. But that full moon means Friday night is extraordinary for accidents. The accident rate doubles. There was a study in Florida years ago on full moons and new moons, and the jails fill up and the emergency rooms fill up, and people are overreacting to things Friday night and through Saturday morning. So it's not a time for getting out and fooling around here. More better you sit down and go through the checkbook. That's what Saturn likes. Count the money. Make sure you can pay the bills. Saturday doesn't get too much better as you go through it. Starts with the square to Mars, and it may be, soccer fans out there rioting or something, I don't know. But ask yourself what you're protecting if you're angry Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon and evening, there is an opposition to Jupiter. We're all trying to do too much, overdoing it. Finally, about dinner time here, the moon shifts into Aquarius. The vibes change. Much better. Rationality triumphs now. The mind. Yeah. And on Sunday the 13th, about dinner time here, there's a sextile to Uranus. We have an option to be the humanitarians and the environmentalists. And screw the politicians who are making money off all the homeless people. It's like that Saturday evening. And I like it, personally. Here's Monday morning. We have the trine to Venus and the trine to Mars. So Monday morning is the romantic time. It's very nice. You know, you ought to wake up early and stay in bed late. That's what Venus likes. And she's in a good mood right now. So make the best of Monday morning. Monday continues quite nicely. There's a nice trine to Mercury. Kids are happy in the afternoon and evening, and communication goes very well. The moon is shifted into Pisces the afternoon of Monday the 14th, and Pisces has Neptune there. Oh boy. So here Tuesday morning the moon goes by Neptune, and man, that's art, music, religion. This is time to open up your higher heart and be compassionate about things. Your sensitivity is way up. Beware though, you can smell the flowers. Oh, that's nice. You turn the corner and step in the dog shit, you're going to smell that just as strong. It's a two-edged sword, this sensitivity. So you got to be a little careful what you're doing. Your attitude is your free will, remember? Yes. So keep your attitude straight. You'll have a delightful Tuesday morning. Poetry, music, art, wonderful stuff. Continues through Tuesday afternoon. There's a sextile to Pluto here in the middle of the day. In the afternoon, discovery is going on. But then when you get to Tuesday evening, here's a nice trine to Saturn, and the guys in the suits say, we got the budget here, and there's that 150-degree angle to Uranus. Screw the environmentalists and the homeless and all those people who are trying to be secular. Yes, we're after that. We got the money, and we're going to make the rules. That's what Saturn's doing here Tuesday night. So everybody thinks they're proud of it. They feel pretty good Wednesday morning. Moon's still in Pisces. There's a trine to the Sun in the morning. And in the afternoon, there's a trine to Jupiter. People seem to be celebrating. But here's a nasty old square to Venus. There's no sugar. What happened to love? What happened to sweets? Can't get them Wednesday night. Nope. Early Thursday morning, the moon is shifted into Aries, a cardinal, a fire sign. We all feel energized, but Thursday morning, trouble communicating and transportating, tough to get around. We're starting to go into that Grand Cross zone, huh? And Thursday, in the middle of the day, here's a square to Pluto, little panicky. Eek, a bug! Territory! My territory, your territory. Not so good. Power struggles, huh? And it continues right through to the conjunction to Uranus, which is in the evening. And here is finally the environmentalists get a chance to speak up. The independent free thinkers. Yeah, the mind. It's all about the mind. It's not about belief. It's about rationality. Uranus is rationality. So it's kind of herky-jerky, and people get stuck, and there's a little panicky feeling and a feeling of aloneness Thursday. And you're getting used to this now. It was in Saturdays, work back to Fridays. Now it's working back into Thursdays. So Friday, the moon's still in Aries on the 18th. Middle of the day, the moon goes by the south node. We all feel like we need help a little bit. Doesn't get much better Friday night. The 18th, here's the nasty old square to the sun. No ambition, can't get nothing done. And then there's Mars. Mars is there with anger. Misplaced anger is what it is. And Jupiter isn't helping. So, Friday night again, this 18th, not a good time to go out and expect to have fun. But here, really early Saturday morning, there is a sextile to Venus. Even though Mars was ticked off and angry Friday, wasn't getting his way, Venus is kind of sweet here. About 2 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning, if you can stay up that late. Moon shifts into Taurus on Saturday the 19th. And sweets in the morning, religious feeling and sensitivity around the middle of the day with Neptune sextiles. So, kind of nice. Here's Mercury speaking right up, saying, I like Neptune, I like music. The kids will play music. Listen to the children on Saturday. You know, it's like Jesus talk, huh? And the kids are kind of naturally high like that. They understand these things when adults have been conditioned into our horrible money trips. There's a nice trine to Pluto here, Saturday evening. Discoveries happening. We feel powerful and in control. And Sunday morning on the 20th, July 20th, here's a square or an opposition to Saturn. We don't like what those guys are doing with their laws. Making more laws. More and more laws. What are you going to do? And they're misplaced, huh? These guys. Look at what happened to my pencil. It's got a termite hole in it. That's the way you might feel on Sunday morning, the 20th. Moon in Taurus. What the heck? Monday morning, you'll feel a lot better on the 21st. There's a sextile to the Sun and to Jupiter, and you got a plan, and you're optimistic, and you're up and going for it. And that's the way it is. This third week of July.